Philly sports, love and pain. I'm Dave. That's sad, Kenny. I don't even know why he's sad. We were talking to each other, on text and shit, and Kenny's like, "Oh, I'm just like sad and tired." And
I'm in a conundrum.
explain.
I'm getting too much sleep.
Wait, but first, there it is.
The crack of the day.
Too much sleep. What the fuck is that?
I don't function well if I'm at like 7.5 to 8 hours. I feel like I wake up more tired. My sweet spot is 5.5 hours.
5.5 is light. I mean, I'm like a good, like a 6, probably 6.5.
I function better. This is a true story. If I get 4 hours than I do if I get 8. I can't explain it.
It's kind of funny.
It's fucked up. It's what it is. A boy just want. I just want to sleep.
You finally, you're finally getting sleep,
I know, and I'm complaining.
and you don't want to sleep. There will come a day.
You don't sleep with a CPAP, so you don't get it. That
But
thing that thing will keep you the fuck to sleep sound, bro. Like I'm getting REM, like I don't wake up. There could be fucking the house could be on fire.
So you're getting 5 hours of fucking deep sleep.
Concrete sleep. Yeah, absolutely. And then when I get 8 hours of concrete sleep, I'm like waking up and I'm like, I'm still fucking I'm more tired than I was. It's terrible. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's wild.
I think there is a study behind this too, by the way. They say that too much sleep is not good for you.
Hmm.
And you remember like when you used to get all fucking fucked up and then you'd sleep, you'd be like, oh, I slept for, however hours, but you were hungover. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not that sleep. It's not good, That's the sleep I get when I get 8 hours. I feel like it's too much. I got to figure it out because it's depressing. So, yeah, I'm tired. I'm working out again because I took 3 months off. I look like a fucking fat Pillsbury Doughboy. Got to get back in the thing, First week's always the toughest.
It is. It is.
My whole body hurts. Fucking Phillies have me depressed.
So let's talk about the Phillies first, right? Because it's the freshest, I think. So obviously we can go back through it a little bit. Saturday was game 1 of the NLDS down there in Atlanta. And the Phillies shocked the world. And they beat the Braves in game 1. Everybody blaming the Braves are sluggish because of the bye. I can't believe that anyone is trying to hide behind this bye week shit.
Here's your argument for the bye. We had to start Ranger Suarez in a bullpen game in game 3, and they started their fucking ace. It's not our fault that their team couldn't hit our fucking bullpen.
And not to mention, like, okay, if you guys had a layoff, all right. So there's nothing you can do to prepare. You don't have 12 fucking minor league teams that you can put together to fucking play real games.
Yeah, but that's like chicken before the chicken or egg, right?
You can do anything. It doesn't matter. This is bullshit. These guys are professional athletes. I'm sorry. It's not acceptable to say that they're flat because of the layover. I wouldn't accept it.
I mean, I don't know.
Did Strider look flat to you? No.
No, he looked like a fucking pussy.
Well, he's a pussy, but that's different. He was good. He was lights out.
Strider's a jerk off.
The Phillies beat him. That's the plain and simple. The Phillies beat Strider.
Anytime anyone tells you, oh, the wild card round is stupid, just be like, we started a bullpen. You started your ace. It's not our problem.
And we beat you.
Yeah, like fuck off. Fuck out of here.
Not to mention the fact that they also beat Fried.
Wow.
Oh, but here's a blister.
That guy's got shades of Kershaw on him.
Kershaw can't pitch in the post.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like, and I don't think it's nearly as bad. I mean, I watched Kershaw's first inning.
I've never seen anybody as bad as Kershaw in the playoffs.
I mean, it's 100% mental, right?
I like it's I don't even know how do you describe it. I mean, it's like he can't pitch in the postseason. It's like there's no explanation at all.
It kind of, yeah, I don't know. And honestly, like Arizona, are you afraid of Arizona? Like if we get, I don't want to, count my count my chickens before they hatch.
It doesn't matter. Listen, at the end of the day, like before the season, before the baseball season even started, we both said this. They're probably gonna make the playoffs. They're probably gonna play the Braves again, and the Braves are probably gonna beat them. It's literally what we said in April.
Yeah.
So like here we are. It's 1-1. I don't know. Anything can fucking happen. They took home field advantage from the fucking Braves.
Well, and this is my whole argument when we were texting yesterday. Like, you got to win games. You're up 4-0 in the eighth. You have to win them. You have to.
It's a bad loss. There's no way around it.
I know. And I know they had it against the Padres last year. I get it. I'm not naive to the fact of it. Atlanta could hit.
It's not just the Padres though. They lost every game too.
Yeah, that's true. They could. The Padres could hit 20 home runs tomorrow. They really could. You don't. The Braves. Like we woke the dog is what I was worried about happening.
Now, see, that's bullshit. That's not a thing either.
Well, you know what is a thing?
They threw 2 meatballs. Like they hit 2 bad pitches out for home runs. It doesn't matter. Like Zach Wheeler was absolutely fucking painting corners and getting some calls from the umpire. Listen,
who wasn't getting calls from the ump?
I know the umpires were terrible for both ways.
But I don't care. We've been talking about this for years. Sorry.
Did you have a stroke?
Yeah. We've been talking about this. I don't even know what I was going to say.
Probably the umpires. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. We've been saying this for years. I don't care if the fucking strike zone is so atrocious. I don't care. Just call it the same way for the whole entire fucking game. So if the inside pitch hugging the corner is a ball to you,
right?
That's what a fucking ball is for that game, and that's okay.
Yeah, it is.
And you know what? You can talk all the shit you want on the umps. They're consistently wild, but for both people. I don't think anyone's getting a call that's more egregious than the next person.
There was one in last night's game that I thought was egregious.
Okay, so
against the Braves, and it was that inside pitch against Riley. That was not a strike.
Okay, but like the game before that fucking pitch that was right down the middle.
Yeah, he didn't call it. Yeah. I know.
So like, yeah,
I know it all. I know it all washes out.
In all honesty, if you look at a game and you go, okay, the ump missed 2 really bad calls, I think the ump had a good day. I think the umpires are doing it okay. Like I think they're good. Like again, I'm not saying that the strike zone is accurate. I'm not saying any of that, but I think they are calling a fair game down the middle. And hey, guess what? I'm not going to call that upper left pitch. Not going to call it on inning 1. I'm not going to call it inning 9. What really gets you fucked up is when there's 10 of those pitches and it's the bottom of the 9th. 10 pitches throughout the game. It's bottom of the 9th. Bases loaded. You need to win the game, and then they call that a strike. You know what I mean? That's when you get fucked up.
Yeah, turn your mic up like a click or 2. Just a click or 2. Don't go too hard on it.
Which one's that? Line 2 or 1?
Just turn them all up. I don't know. 2 clicks. Yeah. Hello? No. That's totally good.
Good or too much?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, you're totally true. And I mean, if the ump is gonna not call the top end of the strike zone all day, don't call it all day. But when you do call it, and out of nowhere it's a strike all of a sudden, that's when dudes get ejected.
Yeah,
because these guys fucking know, man.
Angel Hernandez.
Perfect example.
Fucking terrible. Has no idea what consistency is. But that Ben guy yesterday, I thought he called a nice game. I mean,
he did. I looked at the report card.
Yeah. I mean, listen, there's much more. There's other things they need to be worried about than whether the fucking strike zone. You know what I mean? Like,
well, there's always something.
Stranding 11. And I honestly, when people were going off about that in like the 7th, and I was like, it doesn't fucking matter right now. Like, we're complaining about something that doesn't quite matter. But then it explodes, and then you're like, all right, like it fucking matters. You know what I mean? Like,
right, but you're not going to score.
You're not going to score every run.
No, and you're not going to score 10% of them. I mean, for every guy that gets on base, how many of them score? 10%, maybe.
I don't even know what the math is.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, if they got 11 guys, if they had 14 guys on base and they scored 4 runs, that's actually not bad.
Yeah.
If you think about it. But
40% clip rate.
you just can't have mistakes. And against the Braves, especially because the Braves are good. The Braves are legit. They can all hit homers.
You know,
those 2 pitches were mistakes, and you cannot do it. You can't do it.
Well, 3 pitches, right?
Well, sure, yeah.
You can't run a pitch on the inside and hit fucking Acuna's fucking body armor. You know?
Well, he leaned into that fucking pitch.
That fucking ball was more egregious to me than the fucking home run. I don't care about a home run. I don't care about a fucking solo shot home run. You know what I mean?
Well, like you're saying like hitting him and putting him on base is more egregious than giving up a homer?
Yeah, absolutely. If you
don't
hit
him, I know why you're saying it. I get it.
If you don't hit him, he's out. Solo home run is 4-2. We're going into the 9th. If Trey Turner catches that ball, I don't know.
You're assuming he's out. That was like the first pitch.
I'm just saying, like, again, assuming, right? Everything's an assumption at this point. We know how to fucking end it, you know?
Yeah.
Just like the assumption about Bryce Harper. These people are fucking choking nuts, Bo. Like, I don't know. That the argument about Bryce Harper is weird to me today. I don't get it. I don't see it. I think it's silly.
No, and there's a lot of people. It's a very polarizing thing. Shocker. It's a very polarizing conversation today. You know, is Bryce Harper dumb on the base paths? Is Bryce Harper's aggression more of a risk than a reward? My answer to that, absolutely no. 0%.
Again,
you need him.
Assumption, if that ball hits, and then, if that ball hits the wall, he scores, right? And then, Joe Giggly Goggly says, today, well, at worst, if he just holds up, then he's on third. But you want to push the run home.
And he still didn't score in a game where you're already mad about them leaving 12 guys on base.
Yeah, exactly.
You're cool with him just being on third. Get the fuck out of here. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I
agree.
He's
gonna try to score that run 100% of the time. I'm okay with it. I am.
He should. I would.
Just like he ran through that fucking stop sign the other day.
I want him. I fucking hate Dusty.
I know you do, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, like,
you want to open this can?
No, because I don't feel so strongly about the other side. The only one that I will argue you with is that fucking Schwarber. I'm never sending Schwarber.
I'm sending Schwarber all day.
I'm never sending it.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, dude, be aggressive. It's the first inning. Let's really silence everything and get up.
I hear you.
I understand if you're worried about it in the 8th inning. You know what I mean? Although, I guess if you look at, the history of baseball, you probably are more aggressive at the end of the game than you are in the beginning, right? I like it the other way.
Yeah, you get risky.
Honestly, I would like aggressive 24/7.
Think about what they've done, right? So in the postseason, they've completely changed their MO. They're fucking running. They're sending dudes. They're stealing bags. They're putting guys in. Castellanos fucking stole a bag, and then the throw went into center field, so he ended up on third base. Like, they were not doing that shit. That's the Braves game. It's fucking hilarious. They're actually kind of using the Braves game against them. Like, it's crazy.
Why not send Turner every time? Who's getting that guy out?
I don't know, man. I mean, there are obviously.
I'll tell you who's absolutely not getting that guy out is that fucking fraud Travis Deneau or whatever his name is, former Philly Travis
Darno.
Fuck that guy. Unbelievable. That guy comes in and gets a hanging slider and just piss missiles it.
Yeah, well. So yesterday sucked, right? So game 2 sucked. But I'll say this. They took home field advantage from the best team in baseball.
Okay, but like moral victories.
Best. It's not a moral victory. That's a real thing.
No, I'm saying You didn't even let me finish, Chrissy.
You didn't let me finish.
Oh yeah, you're right. I started
Kenneth.
first. All right, go ahead.
What do you want to say?
I was gonna say that like if they end up losing the series, the moral victory of game one means absolutely fucking nothing. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I mean, you could say that about anything. They could have won yesterday and then lost the series. And what that mean, you know?
Well, unfortunately, at like 98% down 0-2, I like my odds much, much more.
Okay.
Because if
Listen,
you,
I'm not saying that I'm glad they lost yesterday. It's not what I'm saying.
I know that.
Obviously, I wanted them to win that game. I thought that they were going to win that game.
I knew they weren't.
Yeah, you cursed them. um, but here's what I was gonna say though. You took home field advantage from the best team in baseball. They played all year, won 104 games to earn that home field advantage, and you just took it with one game. You took it. That's huge. You come home to Citizens Bank Park, where it's obviously a home field advantage. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. They're like, oh, the Braves players won't be affected by that crowd. You're fucking stupid. You've never been there then. It's different. It's fucking different. It's different than anything else. It's not like anything else. It's not even like the whiteout. It's not even like Penn State.
Are you worried if they lose tomorrow?
100%. Yes.
See, like series on the brink.
If they lose tomorrow, I think they'll win game 4 and lose game 5.
Yeah, all right. I'm on the same page with you actually.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, back in April, I thought they'd lose to the Braves. So, like, am I going to be like heartbroken in the gutter? No, I'm going to be fucking pissed. But
I think
I
I
felt
will
like
just because of like how game two went.
I get it,
Again, game two is exactly like what can't fucking happen.
but
And
game 1,
I knew when I saw Hoffman come out and those first couple of pitches, he had no fucking command. I said, "Oh boy, this boy," and that's when I saw the black cloud of death.
but here's why I don't think that the momentum from game 2 carries. It's because,
Well, because they were on the red carpet and they lost it all.
yeah, but like, if that happens, so if you flip the games, if game 2 was game 1, the Phillies probably are leaving Atlanta down 0-2. Think about it. If that momentum play happens at the end of game 1, that's how the end of game 1 closes. The Braves come back, the stadium's finally making noise. They win 5-4 and they're up 1-0, and then the Phil's got to come back in game 2. I would be shocked if they won that game. So the fact that the Phils took game 1 and then game 2 happened, you can more easily, as a player at least, let that shit go and go home knowing that you took home field back to Citizens Bank Park. As a fan, it fucking blows. It fucking blows. The players don't hold it like that. They can't.
No, and they don't, and they're gonna rally, and
anything can happen, man. It's nerve-wracking. I
mean, Nola could have a really good game, or he could have a homer game.
yeah, he could go. I mean, he could go 6 or 7 innings with like 7 Ks.
What do you do with Walker? Do you not throw him out there? Like, I don't understand. I'm confused.
What do you want to use him for?
Because it's a fucking 5 game.
Yeah.
So and I'm not trying to look ahead. I'm just trying to understand rotation, right? So it would go I'm just assuming everyone has proper rest, okay? Wheeler, Nola, Ranger, Walker. Wheeler, Nola.
So it was Ranger. So Ranger, Wheeler, Nola, Ranger, Wheeler.
Okay, now I'm talking best of 7 now is what I'm wondering.
So you're saying like if they somehow get past the Braves,
yeah,
how do they set it up?
Yeah, it would be in your scenario. Then it would have to be Nola.
Nola
would be game 1.
Yeah, it would probably be Nola, Ranger, Wheeler, and then Taiwan.
And then Sanchez or back
so
to
Taiwan.
Nola?
No, back to Nola. I think so. Then Taiwan would pitch game 4.
So Okay, let me use this for an adage. When's the last time Walker pitched?
Yeah, does it matter?
That's what I'm. You know, that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Like, and you
Mhm.
know, if he goes in and gives up those 7 runs the first inning, and you'd be like, he had a layoff.
It mattered.
Yeah,
Yeah. These next 2 games are gonna be fucking horrible.
I'm already.
It's gonna be fucking horrible.
I can't. I can't.
You wanted to turn it off last night
I did.
before it even started getting drama.
I felt it.
Hoffman comes in. You're like, I can't watch this. I'm turning it off.
I know.
Yeah, you watched it anyway.
I know, because I'm a fucking psycho. I honestly like.
I know.
What?
Me too. I have problems.
What do you think your life would be like? Like more
I
fulfilling?
can't imagine what it would be like. I have no idea.
You know what? I'm laughing because like.
Also, fuck you, Bryn. Just had to say that.
Fuck that guy. Apparently, it's a guy. I don't know.
I don't know. Fuck them.
Them there, then how? You know what's funny is that like my wardrobe has just shifted to nothing but sports shit. Like I just got 3 things yesterday. I got that Critical Catch Eagles hoodie. I love that fucking hoodie. I think it's sick.
Cool. It's a cool hoodie.
And I got the new military one. It's brown with the black eagle on the head.
Dude, I have like all of the military hoodies.
I know. And I like, you know, I'm at a point now where I'm just like, well, what else am I gonna wear? You know, like
listen. There's 2 paths, right? The one path as you get older and your dad is you take the path of khakis and polos all the time. So like I know, and there's these guys they walk around all the time and they always have on, and if they don't have khakis on, they have jeans on with a fucking polo shirts. All they fucking wear is polo shirts 24/7. Or you go down the other rabbit hole of fucking shorts, hoodies, and baseball hats, and that's where I'm at. That's my alley.
Or the
and
third
flannels.
option.
I get to wear flannels now for like 3 months. It's the best time of the year.
I get it. And then the other one's like people that wear like Ford Mustang t-shirts. I'd much rather be grilling.
Black Rifle coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
Which whatever. I like their coffee. It's actually good.
I'm not a coffee guy.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, I won't drink it, but sponsor us.
Chris, you drink coffee?
Yeah, a lot.
What are you trying to say?
Just a coffee addict.
There are worse things.
Sometimes I wish she did crystal meth.
To pin game 2 on Bryce Harper is fucking dumb. It's dumb. Can't do it.
Dude, I don't think I have the capacity to watch it again. I'm going to. Like, don't get me like I'm 100% going to watch the whole thing, but I don't have the capacity. It's hard. A grind, bro. It's a fucking grind.
I know, man.
And I grinded a lot of this season. I watched a lot of baseball.
You did. You may have watched more baseball this year than ever in your life.
Oh, absolutely. The only time I didn't watch was once I knew they had like a 98% chance of making the playoffs. Because, like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, on the coast, on the coast mode, yeah.
Yeah. But I can't even tell you where to begin. I mean, it's going to be nice when I don't have to watch the Sixers this year.
Yeah, you're going to watch them, too.
Oh, you want to put money on it?
No. But I think you'll watch them. Maybe not out of the gate.
No fucking shot out of the gate.
Right. They're going to have to win, like, a few and, like, start making noise.
Even then, I don't trust them.
I didn't say you would trust him. I said
even then, I don't trust that fat fuck Harden to come out and fucking give us his all. That shit, he's so.
You're gonna start hearing about like how they're running the offense different with Nick Nurse, and they're gonna win a couple games. They're gonna probably beat a couple teams that are good, and then you're gonna be like, all right, fine,
second round exit.
I'll fucking watch it. The Flyers aren't on tonight. I'll watch it. I'll tell you what, who's going to get some more screen time for me is the Flyers.
Oh, yeah.
No question.
I mean, it's hard, though, man.
Well, you can't watch all this shit. It's impossible. not and have a family.
No, yeah. You know what? I'm excited to be
If you're single, dude, like you can fucking crush some sports.
I'm excited to be like 55 and just you'll find Kenny in his armchair. You know what I mean? Like you'll find old grandpa watching the fucking Flyers tonight. You know what I mean? Like that's always what I envisioned my like the end of my life to be. I'm not making it past 62.
The end of my life, 55.
I'm confident that I'll die. Dude, my liver's like literally failing.
You should get that fixed.
How? I either shit my pants or my liver fails. Which one is better for me? I don't know. Shitting my pants is wildly uncomfortable and inconvenient.
It's true, but you need your liver.
You're gonna have to get a liver transplant. That's why you keep spawning children. So one of them will feel guilty and give you some of theirs.
Can I have half of that?
Yeah, I'll take Kips and unnamed baby number 2.
Oh my god.
But Humira will do a fucking number on your system. And people are like, "Well, why don't you drink anymore? Why don't you fucking drink? Why don't you don't get drunk anymore? You don't fucking drink. You're not fun anymore."
You tell them to Google Humira.
My liver's black. No, I just like baseball is one of those sports where, man, like it's like pressure cooking watching because it could literally, like yesterday was a prime example of it. It literally can go from so fucking good. You know what I mean? Like this is, oh my god, we're definitely gonna win. It's the 8th inning. It's 4-1. Blah 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 blah. To just absolute fucking shit on 2 hanging sliders.
Yeah, I mean, baseball is really the one that can change the fastest. I feel like I mean, they all can change.
Well,
fast,
and this was always my argument about hockey. People are like, why do you like hockey? Because it's action. You know what I mean? Like, is my defense going to give up a goal immediately, or is my offense going to score immediately? And then like that's pretty much the only time it's not a pressure situation is when it's at center ice. But like when it's at center ice, they just fucking move it quickly. But it's harder to score a goal, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know, honestly. Like, it's a good question. Like, if you were to break it down, I mean, change of momentum, you could argue football is probably the quickest, right? A pick six, fumble, kick return, punt return, anything, a 90-yard pass, a 90-yard run. I mean, it's the quickest game changer, I think.
Like a momentum thing? Yeah. I don't know.
Right?
Each sport has its own thing.
Except
sport
for basketball.
Well, no, even basketball. Like if you have like, think about it. Like if you're in a tight game the whole time and you give up 3 back-to-back like fucking 3-pointers and you have to call timeout, like that's a huge momentum swing.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And like, what's the rarity of a pick six? Pretty rare, really.
Yeah, well, so what are you talking about? Are you talking about like regularity, or are you talking, you know?
No, it's an interesting conversation.
Yeah, right. Like you could pull layers off that onion for a while, really, to get it squared down. But you're also right. Like 198-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle changes the game in 7 seconds. Oh. By the time that pitch leaves his hand and leaves the ballpark, under 10.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And obviously, football would be the slowest development because it takes a while to run 90 yards. It's actually kind of interesting. We could probably put it together.
Yeah, like literally, like the timeline.
Yeah,
but like the comparisons would be like, like a pick six, a
power play,
a 3-run homer, like I don't know what the equivalent would be in hockey, because
I think it's a power play, right? It's the only thing you can think
of. Or it could be like a 5-minute major where you just like fucking.
You know what my favorite thing in sports is, though? It's a shorthanded
people's
goal.
Throats. Oh my god, shorthanded goal.
I mean, it's just like you're like, no fucking way.
Yeah, every time.
We're not supposed to score here.
Yeah. No, shorthanded goals are pretty good. Yeah, we'd have to put some thought into that.
Yeah, it's just something I've been thinking about.
So, the Phils come home, and 2 games at Citizens Bank Park. It's gonna be raucous as fuck. It's gonna be completely sold out, loud as fuck. You can't get tickets. I mean, it's like $400 on StubHub to get in the building. It's the most wanted ticket, of all of baseball right now.
Which
It's pretty cool.
Which kind of sucks.
It sucks, but it sucks being from here. Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally doing the same exact thing, right?
Yeah.
Bought 2 tickets with no purpose of going.
Yeah, but you might.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, yeah, it depends.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Do you think they're going to win the next 2?
No.
What do you think
No
the
way.
chances are that they win the next 2? Like 0% chance?
10.
Small chance.
I think they win one of those games. 80% chance they win one of those 2 games. And then I would And then I would say,
You're saying like really high chance that they win one. Really high chance that they split, which is I would agree with. That's probably the higher chance.
Listen, I hope it's over fucking Thursday, because if I have to listen to the Brewers fucking play, I feel bad for the Brewers fans. That guy fucking sucks. Like, seriously.
I'll tell you what, I listened back though. So I was in the truck today during the midday, and unfortunately that means I was listening to Joe Giglio, but they took a phone call and some guy was trying to say that Jeff Francoeur was in the background screaming yes or something. So they played the last play and like what it sounded like on the broadcast. And as much as I hated it, the call at the end was pretty cool.
Was what?
It was good. Like, it was a legendary play call.
What, the Riley one?
The catch. No, the catch and the double play and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was a really good, like,
that's fine. That's a moment where you're comfortable with however it plays out, right? Yeah. It's either he's going to be hyped that Bryce Harper scored, or he's going to be hyped that Harris caught it.
Yeah, he did a good job. He did a good job on that.
But in the middle of the fucking game, in a meaningless, what turned out not to be meaningless, but like a solo shot home run, this guy's getting fucking rock hard in the back of the van.
He was.
So, like, I'm not going to fault him for the energy that he provided within the Harris catch. I get that situation. It's like Joe Buck. Like, again, I don't think there's an announcer out there that's like, fuck Philadelphia, I fucking hate Philly. But, like,
no,
I don't know. Everyone's human. Like, Joe Buck, when Matt Stairs hit that home run, I still think about that call. I'm like, oh, that's all we're going to get?
Yeah, but I know. But, like, in the moment, I was kind of pissed at that call. But then I listened back to it, and I'm like, that's the call. Like, it's the call.
And what's he say? And into the night.
Matt Stairs, into the night.
That was fun. See, that's the thing about baseball, too. And
that was a fucking moonshot.
You can correct me if I'm wrong here. The pinch hitter has lost its luster. There ain't a pinch hitter that's going to come in and provide the dramatics that Matt Stairs does off of Jonathan Braxton.
Didn't he say? I'm trying to think. My brain's just.
And that's a long.
Didn't he say rips one into the night or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think the pinch hitter matters? I feel like it doesn't matter. I feel like no one's got a fucking big fat piece of shit coming off the bench that you're fucking scared of.
It's different. I'll give you that.
I gotta watch fucking, like, even when Greg Dobbs, you know me, I've been telling you since the start of time that Greg Dobbs was a huge reason they won a World Series. I think he was like perfect in the playoffs for pinch hitting.
They had some ridiculous like spot guys on that team.
Absolutely. And and then like I said, like I gotta watch like fucking Pache come in and pinch hit. Like, I'm not interested in it. I'm not, and but it's not a real pinch hitter though. That's because it's like literally a position swap, a double switch.
Not even. It's just fucking like he's taking Pache out and he's putting Marsh in. Like, okay, so Marsh is gonna pinch hit, but he's not pinch hitting.
You want to talk about struggle bus?
Marsh.
Whoa,
Bad. Yeah, and that dude better watch himself too, because they really like Rojas and they really like Pache. And I could see Mr. Marsh on his way out.
I mean, he's a fan favorite, so there will
No,
be.
I don't want them. I don't want it to happen.
There'll be
I'm
cranky people, but
listen, I'm just trying to think about this. I don't know why I went down this rabbit hole the other day. Somebody said something to me, and then it's all I could think about when I was looking at the TV. But like the reality is that, you know, like 2 or 3 of these dudes aren't going to be here.
Well,
It's just
next
the way
year?
it's just the way it always goes.
No, they have Rojas is your center fielder.
Exactly.
Rojas is better than Brandon Marsh.
Yes.
And I don't think Brandon Marsh is that poor defensively either.
No, he's a good defensive bat.
Yeah,
player.
but I mean, I take Rojas.
Yes. But I would take Marsh over probably over Pache. Pache is I don't know about Pache yet.
He's good every 5 games. Every 7 games, he decides that he wants to hit. And this is my whole argument about pinch hitting. Like, give me a Matt Stairs off the bench. Give me a Ryan Howard kind of guy off the bench. You know what I mean?
They need Vogelfat.
Oh, fuck that fucking guy. But yeah, they need Vogelfat. Fuck. Although that guy
It's
gets
too bad Derek Hall can't hit.
Oh my god! Don't
How
even
about Weston
fucking say that guy's fucking name on this podcast.
Weston Wilson.
I don't want that guy coming in on the 8th. They're young. I'm telling you, you need old head.
Reese Hoskins.
You know who another one is that I think about a lot? Fuck.
Reese Hoskins. By the way, I didn't say that last week. That's what I wanted to say.
Jay Bruce.
No, Jay Bruce. Yeah.
That was a great trade. Loved Jay Bruce. It didn't work.
Do you remember when the Phillies had Francoeur?
I do. Yeah, can he act like he played before with us or what?
He forgets it.
Honestly, you shouldn't be able to call your team's games.
Your old team?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You're out, bitch. Especially if you're the guy. He's the fucking guy.
Yeah, but he was doing color.
Color is worse than play-by-play. Think about it.
What was hilarious to me was like they're talking about the way they were talking about like the Braves lineup, and like they were saying things like that you would expect them to say in a home broadcast. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. And like at least the play-by-play guy has a legit job. It's play-by-play. Like you get play-by-play. It's really hard to be biased. You know what I mean?
He's just trying to be as energized as he possibly can. Like I remember they got like a walk or something, and he was like, "Oh, a little bit of momentum here, possibly for the Braves." He's like trying to find any angle, which I get it, because there's people watching that game that aren't a fan of either team. So
yeah,
that's
not my fucking problem.
No, I know, and you can hate him for it. That's fine.
No,
but
I did re-listen to that call, and again, I agree with you. I think that call was really special. I'm not mad about that call. That call got exactly what it deserved, and it would have gotten exactly what it deserved on the opposite end of it if it was the Phillies. He would have absolutely crushed that call.
100%, especially if the ball went out. My God.
Oh my God! Could you? I would have fucking. My wife would have been a fucking.
I called that too. I said Cassie was gonna hit a homer.
It was close.
It almost happened.
But like, I'm sorry. I don't want even the Austin Riley one. I think is okay, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, any of the home runs would probably make sense, right? Because there's a lot of emotion with a home run, especially when you're down 4-0. But like the little bits, you know what I mean? Like when he got hit with the ball, Acuna, they were acting like fucking Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got resurrected. I'm out on that. And then the color guy, they fucking suck and fuck. That's all it is a suck and fuck. Like think about like Kruk. His job is to suck and fuck the Phillies. That's his job. And we like it, right? Because he's our guy.
Yeah,
so all I'm saying is that if the Phillies made the World Series, would I want John Kruk in the booth? Probably not, because then I'd be like, dude, I would be even harder on the homer front. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Did you notice who they usually put in the national booth when it's a Phillies person?
No.
Ruben. Or even Ben. I remember Ben was in there too.
Yeah, he did the Apple TV game, right?
Yeah.
Another reason why that should be banned. Ruben, he's just fucking hot air, man.
Yeah, I don't care. They don't bother me as much as they bother other people.
No, I used to not like Tom, but I've grown to love Tom.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I really like Scott though. Scott Fransky is fucking a legend.
I mean, if he keeps it together, he'll be. I mean, Tom's eventually going to leave. I think.
You think?
For NFL?
Because the NFL? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got one foot in the door over there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, granted, he's calling like Jaguars Titans in London, but you know what I mean. Like, and I don't know if they can find a vest that fits that fucking guy. Do you remember? Like, look back at him when Callis died.
I know, dude. It's very different.
It is funny, and like, you know, I wonder why he got so big. And then I look at like the 7th inning stretch, and they come up with like a 60-foot hot dog, and they're like, "Eat this whole thing on the broadcast, Tom. Eat this."
Like a whole tray of fucking crab fries with fucking cheese whiz.
Eat this whole fucking tractor
look at
trailer
this
load.
burger.
Yeah, eat this tractor load trailer of pretzels. It'll be good for you, Tom.
Oh god damn.
It's true though.
Lock her up.
The Philadelphia's lucky. We got some good game, except I hate Merrill.
You really do hate Merrill. I don't know why you hate him so
Because he's 105. He can't see, bro.
But they have spotters. They all have spotters. They all do that.
When I see this fucking guy looking out the fucking thing like this with the binoculars and he's doing this, he's like this. He's shaking violently and he's like, that ball's tipped in the air. Mike, did that drop? Like, I can't.
He caught it.
Yeah, it just pisses me off because it's like, dude, get a fucking guy that's at least fucking 10 years younger.
Who's gonna replace Merrill? Fuck, I don't know, man.
Oh my God, that's all I see though. I mean, fucking Parkinson's up there, man. Like,
I don't even think it's that. He's just old, dude.
You think they give him a statue when he fucking goes to see his maker?
Probably. Yeah, he's pretty
They're
legendary.
definitely gonna rename the booth.
Yeah, I mean he's I literally don't know any other voice of the Eagles.
Well, yeah, right. And he's been doing it for 55 years.
Yeah, so I don't know anyone else. I've never heard anyone.
He's been calling games since they were the Steagles. I don't know. I just like sometimes I think like.
Speaking of, they're 5-0.
Go retire. You know,
5-0. Feeling good yet?
I feel better.
Why?
I think the Rams are a good team. I think people are shitting on the Rams too hard. They're good. They're not great. They're good. And I saw that stat that I sent you today about the Eagles and the Niners. I mean, the Eagles have more rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
Niners have like 3 more passing yards. Total yards in the game, it's again 3 to 5 yards off. The only difference is the Niners are scoring 31, we're scoring 24, but we've left about 105 points on the fucking field.
Yeah, see, like to me, like totals don't matter, right? Because what matters to me is averages, like yards per game, yards allowed per game, points per game. Because when you start looking at averages, it changes the way things are, you know.
Did I send that to the chat?
Yeah, EPA, like shit like that. Like, you know, it gives a total more, because like listen, if you find yourself behind in a game and you have to like throw a fuckload, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna pile up more yards, You know what I'm saying?
All right, so it's, for people that don't know, this is what the comparison is. Both 5-0, points per game 33.4 for the Niners, 28.2 for the Eagles. Total yards 402.6 for the Niners, 404.4 for the Eagles. Passing yards 246 for the Niners, 240 for the Eagles. Rushing yards 156 for the Niners, 164 for the Eagles. So like, let's call it what we're going to call it. They're comparable teams.
Yeah. You know what's gonna suck is if they're both is if one of them's not healthy in that week when they play.
Do you think? No, well, yeah, but I don't know.
It doesn't matter. That game is gonna mean way more to the fans and CBS or whoever's covering it than it actually means on the schedule.
I promise you,
It's one fucking game. It's
the
one
winner of
fucking
that
game.
game and the loser of that game will meet again in the playoffs. Whether
Somewhere.
seeding wise, it might not be the NFC Championship game, just the way it works out. But I think you're going to have a 1-2 situation, 1-3 at the worst. Niners are going to win that division. That division is clearly going to be taken by the Niners. The Eagles, they get their shit together, which they do. I mean, you know, I'm not complaining. If they can, I think they could run that division, man. We talked about it. 1-1 against the Cowboys, 2-0 against the Commanders, 2-0 against the Giants. You're sitting there at what, 5-1, looking pretty fucking good inside the division.
It's totally possible now that you've seen things, you know.
Yeah, like, exactly. And then like next Sunday, the spread's 7 against the Jets. Win. It's a win.
The only issue with that game is
the
what's
field
after it.
What?
No. What's after it?
I don't think Miami's looked sluggish the last 2 weeks. Right?
I know that. I understand that, but you know how it is. It's like it's.
Do they have a hard? Who do they have this week? Oh, you think it's a trap?
I'm saying it could be. You know, these guys are. Yeah, when you take a team lightly in the, you can't take anyone lightly in the NFL. That's all. That's all I'm saying. The Jets defense. The Jets defense is decent. It is.
Yeah, I agree.
So you know, that's a part of it. But the Jets defense is not good at something that the Eagles are good at. Running the ball.
Yeah.
So I look for the Eagles to pound the fuck out of the football against the Jets. There's no reason not to.
And the Dolphins should win handily. They have the Panthers.
Right. So that's a get right game, so to speak, for the Dolphins. So then you have, you know, the Dolphins coming into the link looking probably pretty sharp. I mean, I'm going to assume.
Like, I don't know. I feel like the Giants gave the Dolphins all they could handle for most of that game. You know?
Yeah, I agree. But like you when you look at the rushing defenses, across the league, I'm thinking that there's a team that's pretty underrated. Honestly, that no one's really talking about that I think is kind of a dark horse in the NFC. I might bet on them.
Who?
Detroit.
Yeah, no, I like Detroit.
They're not going to get anyone thinking that they're going to make a run deep in the playoffs.
Eagles would handle Detroit, though.
What if they don't play them?
In general?
What if they lose before that?
Well, then obviously it won't matter.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, what if the Lions don't have to play the Eagles in the playoffs?
Well, then go Lions.
The team here's the rushing leaders in defense. First place, Eagles, 61.2 yards per game. 61.2 yards per game. That's fucking crazy low.
Wait, say that again.
Rushing yards against per game.
Okay.
Eagles, 61.2. Second place, Niners, 64.2.
Yeah.
Detroit, third, 68.4.
I mean, it's not far fetched to say that the Lions are a top 3 team in the NFC. I don't think that's far fetched.
Yeah, and I mean we're just looking
Listen,
at
what
one.
are the Cowboys? And I'm not even trying to do this like rivalry, hoo ha, fucking bullshit. Like I don't know what they are. They're the same fucking team.
I don't think anything's gonna change. The best thing that happened to them for us was them getting rid of Kellen Moore, because when Kellen Moore was there, that was when their offense was good.
Well, people will tell you that Kellen Moore wasn't good.
Well, I would tell them that they're wrong. You know, go back and look at it. They won games with Cooper Rush. That guy's not good. Come on. You're going to tell me Kellen Moore's not better than McCarthy? Calling plays. Like
What?
I don't think it's close.
What'd you say?
Who's calling plays for Cowboys? McCarthy, right?
Yeah.
So
that guy's a big dumb dopey dum.
He's a dum. The Cowboys are weird, man. I don't know what the fuck.
They're the same fucking team for 25 fucking years. Go pop your fucking VHS in.
Fix the tracking.
Yeah, make sure you rewind it before you return it.
The other night was San Fran versus the Cowboys. All they talked about was like the 90s.
I
know. I get it. I mean, they were really good back in the 90s.
Yeah.
You don't remember it.
Thank God.
No. I remember that shit, man. Emmett was nasty as fuck. Joe Montana was ridiculous.
I mean, it's going to be a really sad day when Jerry Jones dies.
Because someone with a brain might end up running that
team.
But
then I look at the Commanders and I'm like, oh, okay, buddy.
Well, the best thing that happened to Commanders was hiring Bieniemy.
Well, yeah. No one's going to argue with you on that.
Because that dude can call plays. I don't care.
No, definitely.
He must be a shitty leader, though, because, I mean, he should be a head coach
Listen, some people can be coaches. Some people can be fucking...
Yeah, I mean, that dude's got the pulse to call a game. And the Chiefs are struggling too, dude. Without him. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, they're winning. They're winning games. I'm not saying that.
They might not be as prolific as, this Chiefs team gets beaten in the playoffs.
Could.
Right?
It could. And how the fuck are the Steelers in first place? They're so bad.
Well, division is terrible.
They're just so bad. Like they are like watching paint dry.
When I saw that the Ravens line was 4.5, I was like, oh my God, they're gonna crush them. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you and everyone else, and that's probably why what happened.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's where we are. This is the state of Philly sports right now. It's very bizarre. I think it's because we're coming to the close of the baseball season. So we're kind of feeling like that weight of that season, like fucking on us. Like it's a lot. And we're in the beginning of football. We're in the really beginning of everything else. But baseball is coming to a close and it's a fucking tax, dude. It's a tax. And the next 2 nights are going to be hopefully they're fucking awesome. I mean, I don't know. Just like every night, every time something happens in any game, you always see people like, oh, jumping off the bridge and fucking this team sucks. And I knew they were frauds, blah, blah. It's whatever, man. I don't know.
I just don't.
It's not that you can't.
My sanity is my problem. I can't, I'm never going to be comfortable with the problem.
It's okay. So the next 2 days are going to be interesting. We'll see how that goes.
They're going to be shit.
The Eagles not if they win.
What?
Not if they win.
Yeah, I mean, even up 4-1 in the 8th. You know, I'm thinking to myself,
We're gonna get a drama. We're gonna get a drama homer like in the 8th inning, something like that.
I don't know, but the Phillies should start hitting them. That'd be cool.
It would be. Would be cool. JT,
Yeah, that was cool.
that was
Best
a bomb too.
best catcher in baseball.
That's what they say.
I mean, he's definitely playing like it in the playoffs. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah, I mean he's still elite. He's still an elite catcher. You know.
I don't
I
know
mean,
if
I don't know
if he was up for contract, would you re-sign him?
how many years. That'd be my first question. My initial answer to that is probably yes,
3 years.
but 3 years, yes. 4, 5, no.
You know, they're putting rubber on these things now.
On the outside,
Yeah, to protect it from breaking. Smart.
breaking.
Yeah, you ever drop one and break the pen?
No.
Oh, yeah. You don't get fucked up enough, buddy. So I had an interesting conversation with someone. This is not my rant.
Oh well, why don't you go on your rant? We're already an hour in. Fuck it.
My rant. Are you familiar with the per capita tax? Do you know what this is? Seriously, do you know what this is?
Yeah, I do.
Do you have one in Downingtown?
No.
Okay, so Phoenixville has one. Okay.
Okay.
Originally, when you move into Phoenixville, whether it's an apartment, a home, living on the street, doesn't fucking matter who you are, right? They send you a per capita tax bill, and they just automatically assume that you make over $120,000. Doesn't matter who you are, Dave. You could be a fucking delivery guy. You could be a lawyer. You could be the pizza shop guy. It doesn't matter what you do. They automatically try you at the highest per capita level, right?
And what is that?
I forget. I think it's all about like how much money you make, and then they put like a percentage off of that, how much your fucking salary is, right? But they don't give anyone a chance to tell you their salary to begin with. And the process is that at this point, they figure 50% of people won't even question it, right? You know what I mean? They'll just fucking pay it because they see a bill that comes in the mail.
Okay.
I questioned it, right? So I get it reduced to my fucking poverty level of where I'm at, you know? For years, I'm paying this fucking tax just to fucking breathe in my neighborhood, right?
Do you remember how much it was?
I do, and this is part of my rant.
Okay.
I get a notification from the mail today. It says Keystone Collections, right? I get the little mail pictures, right?
Yeah.
Oh. So I call my wife and I go, not good. Open that as soon as it gets here so I know what the fuck is going on. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Keystone. They do a lot of work with hospitals. And
Yeah, I know Keystone.
know them well, right? I knew it was a fucking bill, right? So I get home and I look at it and she's like, "Oh, that's what it was." And guess what it is? A fucking per capita bill to live in Phoenixville when I haven't lived in Phoenixville for 2 fucking years.
Motherfuckers.
Fuck that. I mean, honestly, so what they're doing is they're fucking double dipping. They send it to the guy that bought my house, right, at 1211, and they send it to me.
You don't have to pay that. You don't have to pay it. Well, you're gonna have to talk. I mean, you have to.
I have to do a lot of work to prove that I didn't live in Phoenixville. That's for fucking sure.
Yes, you're gonna have to send them documentation of the
which is a fucking nightmare. Let me find all the time I got in my life to fucking send you guys because you're too stupid to fucking look it up in the system. And you know what happens
tell them to go to Zillow.com.
I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. You can see, I mean, it's
public record. It's literally public record.
So, like, this is the shit that pisses me off. And then, you know what? If that bill got sent to some old fucking lady, they would, or man, you know, not being sexist, they would fucking pay it because they don't fucking know.
I would actually venture to guess that old men are probably worse.
Yeah. So, like, so this is the shit that pisses me off is that, like, it is a 2-second search to see who owns that fucking house. And they had to find my fucking address. Right?
Yes.
Someone had to type in my fucking name and then decipher if it was my dad or me and figure out where the fucking bill needs to be sent to, right? Because we have the same name. So my point is that the effort that they put in to track me the fuck down to send me a bill, which is $162, right? You ready for this?
That's turned into what?
Yeah. It's like an $800 bill with delinquencies.
Yeah, of course it is.
Fuck. You know what I mean? But I like, and you know what? I
Dude,
know
this happened to me. This happened to me when I moved out of Norristown.
Is there a per capita there?
No, but the taxes are higher in Norristown.
Mm.
Like the local taxes that come out of your check, usually it's like 1% or 1.1% or whatever.
1% for
Yeah, Norristown's like 2.3.
For what? For more shootings and shitty Chinese food?
They take more money out of your fucking paycheck. Just like they charge people to live in Philly. There's a fucking tax to live in Philly.
And that's like 8%, right?
It's high, yeah, dude. Yeah. It's high.
Couldn't be me. And you have to pay that and you don't even have a fucking driveway? Dave, could you imagine if I came home and didn't have a driveway every day? Oh
no.
My God. You want to talk about service fees?
You'd have parking tickets out the ass.
Oh my, it would be so bad. But yeah, so
you should be sideswiped every day.
I look like a fucking Nissan Altima. But see, that shit just grinds my fucking gears, right? They took the time to figure out where I moved to, but they couldn't take the time to realize that, hey, he doesn't own that fucking house. And if you're sending it to a new address, what the fuck do you think happened? What do you think fucking happened? Huh?
I make no assumptions. Maybe you have two houses.
I wish. I fucking wish.
Do you? Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Oh man.
No, so that's got me fucked up, man. That's on Kenny's list. Per capita bill. It's the dumbest thing ever. It's the dumbest fucking thing. I already pay so much in taxes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, New Jersey's worse though.
I believe it. Fucking Gordy, you dumb bitch.
It's way worse, but their gas is cheaper, so like there's a trade-off there.
Another dumb fucking thing. Like, no offense, big guy. I want to pump my own gas.
Oh my god! And the new nozzles that they designed that don't fucking fit in the truck. Are you kidding?
Don't even.
Are you fucking kidding?
I went to Jersey,
dude. These nozzles are ridiculous. They get fucking stuck in there.
They don't.
They get stuck in there.
Yeah, and then they're fucking chimmying up your fucking paint around your fucking thing.
And every $5, it's like click, and the fucking guy's nowhere to be found. I got out of my truck. I'm like, fuck this. I'm pumping my own shit.
I tried. I get yelled at.
I did it.
I fucking
Saturday night. I was in Jersey. I did it.
I fucking remember when I was having trouble with the gas in my car. Like it would only fill. I'd have to fucking sit there and like fucking Merrill Reese.
Yeah.
So I drove the truck to Jersey and I got it filled up, and my father-in-law was like, "That's it? That's how quick it is?" I said, "Oh no, it's not filled, but I can't explain to them that they have to sit there and keep fucking shimmying it." So like, I got like less than a quarter of gas because I couldn't.
They just heard it click and they're like, "Okay, that's done. You've got $25 worth of gas."
And it's incredible because I Googled this. It used to be Oregon. Like I've been on this debate for a couple days now. It used to be Oregon and New Jersey. Oregon dropped it in 2018, so Jersey's the only one. The reason that they're there is because they believe that their trained professionals won't cause gas fires, which I don't know if you're aware. When's the last time you heard on the news that there was a gas explosion? I couldn't fucking tell you. I'll tell you that fucking much. It's the dumbest argument I've ever fucking heard.
Well, I tell you, there are people that do some dumb shit. So
I get it.
Leaving your...
Okay, let me ask you this question. What? When you're getting gas in your truck, do you stop that and then restart it to fill up your gas can for your lawnmower? Or you just go right to it?
No, actually, all right, this is gonna... How much time do we have? I don't use regular gas in my lawnmower.
Of course fucking not. This guy is unreal. I have heard you can use 93, right?
No, I use ethanol free.
Yeah.
So it's because the ethanol gas fucks up your carburetor in your.
I have a lot of issues with.
Yeah, so like if you use the ethanol gas, which these fucking cheap bastards at the gas pump, they've been cutting the gasoline with ethanol, which gives us less gas. I mean, if you think about this, it's fucking bullshit. You're only getting 90% gas. It's 10% ethanol in there. So that shit fucks up your lawnmowers and your weed whackers and all that shit. So I go to the Wawa that has the ethanol free gas, which costs way more money, but I'm only filling 5-gallon cans at a time.
Where is this gas at, and what number is it?
What do you mean? What number? It's not a number. It's like a different number. It's like 88 or something.
You just told me it's not a number, and then now you're
saying
it is
a number. It is a number, but it's its own pump. It's blue.
So it's the one when you like look at it, it says don't put in cars older than 2002. What's that one?
No, that's the ethanol 15.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Oh, it got 15% instead of 10.
Yeah, that's even more ripoff. You get less gas. It can't be good for your car. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, I know. I mean, nothing.
There's no way, dude. The truck's supposed to be. They're supposed to be putting 89 in the truck.
What?
Yeah, read your manual.
Who can fucking? I can't even afford. When I had to do premium, that shit pissed me the fuck off.
Listen, the Hemi is a premium, is a performance engine. It's supposed to get 89.
Maybe I'll start doing 89. I don't pay for it.
89, dude.
87, 89, 93.
89 is what the Dodge is supposed to get, the Ram. But the ethanol free is the way to go with your
I have no idea where that is.
Use Gas Buddy.
Fucking guys got an app for everything.
Gas Buddy. There's a lot of Wawas have it. The Wawa near me that has it is over in like Morgantown area. And they have ethanol free gas, but it's expensive. It's like $4.25 or something.
I mean, who cares?
That's not that bad.
Yeah, you're getting 2 gallons.
Yeah. Well, no, I get like.
Is it true? Look at us learning. Is it true that gas can go bad?
Yes, it can.
But I read that it goes bad in like 30 days.
No.
All right, because I'd be out there stressing about it, bro.
No, it takes way longer than that. But it will go bad, and it'll turn to like turpentine. It'll get like a weird smell, like a paint thinner smell to it. The shit separates in there. They get water in there. It's not good.
Interesting.
It sits for a long time. But
so what's a long time? Like 6 months? Is that too long?
6 months without touching the can, probably too long.
So you're saying like it needs some air flowing through that bitch to keep it going.
You got to use it. You got to, put fresh gas in there. You should probably use a stabilizer like Seafoam or something.
Who's got the time for this?
Who's got the time?
This is why I like electric. Everything's electric except for my fucking riding mower.
Yeah, it's great. Electric is great.
Don't be a fucking hater.
I'm not. I just have too much fucking grass for electric. You know that.
You could do it.
No, I'm not doing it. I don't
want to do it.
No, you're right. I don't want to buy a $9,000 electric ride-on.
$4,500. Have some respect. Because I'm thinking about it.
Oh yeah, and then where do I plug that in?
Where do you plug it in?
Where do I plug that in? My fucking shed doesn't have power.
You don't first. Jesus Christ, this guy needs to read a book. They're like, it's like fucking charging of like a. You just take the battery out
of a ride-on lawnmower. No way.
Yeah, they're fucking Okay, the guy that doesn't like electric, the guy that makes fun of me for having electric, to the guy that has electric. You think I don't know how they work? Is that what you're suggesting right now? That you don't think I know how electric batteries work, right?
No, I know how electric batteries work. There is no way that the battery is small enough in a ride-on lawnmower.
They're ganged.
Just take it out like it's a fucking drill.
They're ganged. It's gang, bro.
Gang. I don't know, man.
I fucking hate gas. Every time, I sit there, I'm like, it's like, boom. I'm like, fuck you. You're not gonna start, are you little fucking temperamental bitch?
Yeah, I know. Got to clean the carburetor.
I got a guy that does that.
Got to take that apart. Spray that with fucking cleaner.
Nah, it's the fucking worst.
I got to do mine. I got to do mine like tomorrow, probably.
Nah, send that shit out.
Yeah, I usually do. I
I
send
got
it
a
out.
guy that comes and picks up the fucking mower.
Yeah, we do too.
Yeah, he don't even ask me about it. He just knows to come and grab it on his convenience. He walks in my yard, grabs my mower, rides it to his trailer, and then
No, we
returns it.
we work with Littles, the John Deere dealer. They're good. It's actually funny story.
They're good.
Cavalcante got arrested behind the Littles on Route 100.
Go back.
Go Birds! Oh fuck!
That's
All right,
fucking funny.
This podcast is done. Do we have time for
I'm
Oh, that was loud. What was that?
dying.
Did you die?
I wish.
Do we have time?
Oh,
Go Birds!
There it is.
last thing, and then we can go. I had two things. Remember, I had the rant and then the non-rant.
Yes, non-rant.
What? I am. What was or is the best drinking game? The original question, which came from our friend Jake, who does not listen to the podcast, by the way, you fucking pussy. He said, was Thunderstruck a cool drinking game? Right? It's fine for one or two. You know, it's fine.
It's not my go-to.
I know exactly what position you need to be in not to get fucked over. So you don't think I'm counting beforehand? You know?
Yeah, that's not my favorite.
No. So then, obviously it divulges. And I think the best game is hockey.
Well, what's hockey?
That's where you all drink and you have a glass bottle and you spin the quarter. And as you spin the quarter, you're chugging, right? You're chugging. And then when you finish it, you get a shot at the goalie, which is your hand on the bottle like this, and you're defending. And then as it's spinning, boom, you hit it into someone's fucking bottle. It clangs. That's a goal. If you block it, it's that person's turn to fucking spin and drink and do the deed.
Okay.
Easily.
I mean, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would I pick as my favorite?
You know what 3-man is?
I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about that.
All right, well, next week.
You know how long it's been since I played a fucking drinking game?
Probably my bachelor party, right?
We didn't even really do it there.
Yeah, we played Pong a lot
We
of
just
that.
drank. Yeah, beer pong. I mean, beer pong is probably my go-to.
I mean, that's the common answer, right? That's
beer pong and like flip cup, but flip cup's boring.
It can be cool.
Those are the two that I played the most, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just say maybe
And 40 hands.
Oh yeah. Hypothetically speaking, I am going to a game in 2 weeks, so it will be the Chronicles of Will He Remember?
Nope.
Place your bets.
Nope. You're gonna have a memory like Tua on that day.
Let me.
Who will remember more about the game, Tua or Kenny?
Let me lay some breadcrumbs for you. I called Jay today. That's who I'm going with, and I was like, you want to play hockey when we go down to the fucking game? So that's clue number 1.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a nightmare.
Oh yeah, definitely a night game.
Oh my god, what time you start? 9?
I think he said it doesn't open for 8 hours before.
So 12.
Yeah, so we'll probably leave here at 10:30, 11. I'm in trouble.
That's still a long fucking day, dude. I mean, shit, if you do 3 hours, that's a lot. 8 is crazy.
8's a full-time job.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard with 8. Now that I'm thinking about it, man, I don't know if I can do 8.
You can't. I'm telling you right now, you can't.
Oh yeah, because I've been out the game.
Yeah, you can't. I'd bring that thing you got in your hand and just lay low, for a little bit.
Yeah, there's got to be that window though. Like what time?
Yeah, you got to hit the ramp. You got to hit the ramp.
Yeah, and what time is that on a night game? I think it's like right at the start of the 4:05 games, right? Just get fucking ass blasted, fucked up.
Yes.
Because then by the time you're walking in, you got because you can't drink in the stadium when you're all fucked up like that.
No.
Nah. I mean, Jake. I'm just saying is I am gonna be fucked up. Super fucked up. I know it. I'm giggling because I know that I can't help myself.
I feel like you need to like somehow fucking like chronicle this.
A video every hour.
Yeah, or something. That would be fucking awesome if you did that. You're gonna forget though.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna remember anything of the game. So the people are gonna ask me the next day, be like, "How were the Kelly Green jerseys?" And I'll be like, "What? They wore those?"
You're gonna rock yours, right?
Yeah.
You have to.
I know, but the fucking, those letters stain. I'm an animal. I'm a fucking animal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm really fucked, aren't I? Huh? I'm
Yeah,
trying not to be. I'm trying really hard not to be, but I know.
It's definitely gonna happen. Just embrace it.
just get aboard the fucking train and just go do it, buddy.
Go down the hill. Fuck it.
I'm tired of the hill, man. I'm tired of it.
All right, listen, we're not doing picks this week.
Okay.
We're on hiatus from picks. Too much focus on Phillies, and I am tired. So, fuck that. We're gonna just root for the Phillies. And I will say over the past couple of days, I have met some rational Braves fans. I have also met some fucking dumbass Braves fans.
You leave Brent alone.
I didn't say his name.
Her name. I mean his name.
Their name.
Their who wasn't there.
And thought he was all cute because he blocked us, then unblocked us and talked shit and then blocked us again. No, whatever, dude. Fucking 5-year-old. Whatever. Sounds good. So listen, go Phils. Beat these fucking bastards. Win these home games and just fucking close it on Thursday. My God, that would be fucking electric if they close this shit out on Thursday. So if they did, Kenny, when did you say the series started? You said the next series starts on Monday?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday.
If they close it on Thursday?
It doesn't matter.
If they close it, so even if they close it on, or even if like the Braves win on Saturday,
it
still starts Monday. Okay,
yeah, for sure.
And I think I've decided that if the Braves win, I probably will be out on baseball.
What, the playoffs?
Yeah.
Why? So I gotta watch fucking Arizona and Atlanta? That ain't it.
I ain't watching that, dude.
Yeah,
I'll probably watch the World Series a little bit because I just like it.
Yeah, I hear you.
I like the World Series, but I'm not gonna watch the Braves. Fuck them.
No, fuck the Braves. Fucking
they are hateable. Oh man.
Yeah, they're worse than the Cowboys, and that's saying a fucking lot.
It really is. All right, go Phils, go Birds.
Kitty cat is ready for bed. Meow.
We will talk to you next week. Fuck you, Bryn. Burn in hell and go back to Wales, you piece of shit.
Yeah, you fucking pussy.
Fuck you. Bye.
Bryn.